When a man loves you, his love is not just spoken, it is woven into every choice he makes and every action he takes. Love that is real goes beyond the poetic phrases and romantic gestures we often associate with affection. While words have power and can make your heart flutter, they are not the ultimate proof of love. Actions are. A man who truly loves you demonstrates his love in the way he consistently shows up for you. This is not about grand gestures or extravagant displays of affection, though those can be nice. True love is evident in the small, everyday acts that reveal his commitment to your happiness and well-being. It is in the way he listens when you speak, genuinely caring about your thoughts and feelings. It's in the way he remembers the little things about you, the way you take your coffee, the stories you've told him, or how you light up when your favorite song plays. His love is seen in the choices he makes, especially when they involve compromise or sacrifice. Perhaps he gives up a night out with his friends to comfort you when you've had a bad day. Or he rearranges his schedule to ensure he can be there for something important to you. These aren't obligations, they're decisions born from his desire to prioritize you and your relationship. When a man loves you, he works to earn your trust and keeps it sacred. He understands that trust is not a given, but something that must be nurtured over time. He follows through on his promises because he knows that consistency builds the foundation of your bond. If he tells you he'll be there, you won't have to doubt it, he'll show up. True love is also about respecting and honoring your individuality. A man who loves you will not try to mold you into someone you're not. Instead, he will celebrate who you are, encouraging your growth and supporting your dreams. He will stand by you not because he feels he has to, but because he truly believes in your potential and wants to be part of your journey. However, let's be clear, love is not perfect. A man who loves you will still have flaws, make mistakes, and sometimes fall short. What sets him apart is his willingness to acknowledge those mistakes and work to correct them. He will apologize sincerely and take steps to ensure he doesn't hurt you the same way again. This is another way love shows itself in his determination to grow and be better for you. Ultimately, love is a verb, an ongoing effort to nurture and strengthen the connection you share. A man's actions are the most honest reflection of his feelings. When he consistently chooses to act with care, respect, and commitment, he tells you everything you need to know about the depth of his love no words require. When a man truly loves you, one of the most significant ways he demonstrates that love is through vulnerability. True love isn't about perfection or invincibility. It's about allowing another person to see the parts that are strong and confident, but also the parts that are tender, uncertain, and raw. Vulnerability is the foundation of genuine connection. And a man who loves you won't be afraid to share his authentic self with you. Vulnerability starts with openness. A man who loves you will let you in even when it's difficult. He will share his dreams, his fears, and his past, including the moments he's not proud of. It's not easy for anyone to open up, especially in a world where society often teaches men to hide their emotions or mask their struggles. But love has a way of breaking down those barriers. When he trusts you enough to be vulnerable, it's a testament to the depth of his feelings and his belief in the safety of your connection. This vulnerability isn't about weakness. In fact, it's the opposite of strength. It takes courage to admit when he's scared, to show you his scars, or to express his hopes for the future. He knows that by revealing these parts of himself, he's taking a risk, but it's a risk worth taking if it means building a deeper bond with you. Vulnerability is the bridge that turns affection into intimacy. When a man loves you, his vulnerability also extends to how he handles conflict and challenges in the relationship. Instead of shutting down or becoming defensive, he'll approach difficult conversations with honesty and a willingness to listen. He won't pretend to have all the answers, nor will he avoid discussing issues that matter to you both. Vulnerability allows him to say, "I don't know, I was wrong," or "I need help," without feeling diminished in your eyes. These moments of honesty are what strengthen the foundation of your love. Vulnerability also manifests in the way he expresses his emotions. A man who loves you won't hide his joy when he's happy, nor will he suppress his sadness or frustration when things aren't going well. He'll allow you to see him in all his emotional complexity because he understands that love requires transparency. He won't just tell you he loves you. He'll show it in the way he lets you into his inner world. However, vulnerability is a two-way street. When a man opens up to you, he's also looking for reassurance that his feelings are safe with you. It's crucial to reciprocate by creating an environment of trust and support. Show him that his honesty won't be met with judgment, but with understanding. True love requires vulnerability because it's the only way to build a relationship that's real, lasting, and meaningful. It's not about putting on a facade or pretending to be perfect. It's about embracing the imperfections, the struggles, and the truths that make you human and finding beauty and connection within them. When a man truly loves you, he sees you as his partner, not as someone to control or possess. Love isn't about ownership, it's about mutual respect, shared growth, and building a life together where both individuals thrive. In a healthy relationship, love is never one-sided. It's a dance where both people contribute equally, bringing their unique strengths and perspectives to the table. A man who loves you understands that partnership means equality. He doesn't view the relationship as a hierarchy where one person dictates and the other follows. Instead, he values your input, respects your opinions, and treats you as his equal. Whether it's making decisions, solving problems, or dreaming about the future, he ensures that your voice is heard and your needs are considered. Partnership means that no one is more important than the other. Both of you matter, and your connection is built on mutual understanding. True partnership also involves trust. A man who loves you will trust you to make your own choices and live your own life. He won't try to control where you go, who you see, or what you do because he respects your autonomy. He knows that love flourishes when it's rooted in freedom, not restriction. He wants you to feel empowered, not confined, because your happiness matters to him just as much as his own. Love as a partnership also means being there for each other through the highs and lows. A man who loves you will stand by you in your moments of triumph, celebrating your achievements as if they were his own. But just as importantly, he will be there during your struggles, offering support, encouragement, and a shoulder to lean on. He understands that partnership means sharing the burdens as well as the joys, and he's willing to do the work to help you both navigate life's challenges. Another critical aspect of partnership is compromise. In any relationship, there will be differences of opinion and moments of conflict. A man who loves you doesn't seek to win these arguments or impose his will on you. Instead, he approaches disagreements with a willingness to listen and find common ground. He values the relationship more than his ego, and he's committed to finding solutions that work for both of you. Importantly, a man who sees love as a partnership also encourages your personal growth. He doesn't see your success or independence as a threat to the relationship. On the contrary, he celebrates your accomplishments and supports your ambitions. He wants to see you thrive as an individual because he knows that a strong partnership is built on the foundation of two fulfilled and confident people. Love as a partnership is about walking side by side, not one person pulling the other along. It's about creating a relationship where both individuals feel valued, supported, and free to be themselves. A man who loves you understands that true love isn't about taking, it's about giving, sharing, and growing together as equals. When a man loves you, his love is evident not only in his words, but in his actions. Love that is genuine manifests through consistency, care, and effort over time. It's easy to say, I love you, but those words carry meaning only when they're backed by behavior that aligns with them. A man who truly loves you ensures that his actions consistently prove his feelings, leaving no room for doubt or confusion. Consistency is key. A man in love doesn't just show affection when it's convenient or perform acts of kindness when it suits him. Instead, he is steady in his commitment, demonstrating love through the small, everyday moments that build trust and security in a relationship. He checks in on you, remembers the little details about your life, and makes you feel seen and valued. His actions are predictable in the best way. They show reliability and dependability, which are crucial for fostering a deep and lasting connection. A man who loves you also prioritizes effort. He understands that relationships require more than passive affection. They demand active participation. He invests his time and energy into making you feel special, whether that means planning thoughtful surprises, supporting your dreams, or simply being present when you need him. He doesn't take the relationship for granted. Instead, he works to nurture it, ensuring that it continues to grow and flourish over time. This consistency also extends to how he handles challenges. Life isn't always easy, and relationships inevitably face obstacles. A man who loves you doesn't withdraw or become indifferent when times are tough. Instead, he doubles down on his commitment, showing you through his actions that he's in it for the long haul. He remains steady and supportive, even when faced with difficulties, because he values the relationship and is willing to put in the effort to overcome challenges together. Moreover, love in action means being attentive to your needs and emotions. A man who loves you doesn't just say he cares, he demonstrates it by listening to you, understanding your feelings, and taking steps to make you feel supported and cherished. He notices when you're upset and takes the time to comfort you. He recognizes your achievements and celebrates them with genuine pride. His actions are rooted in empathy and a desire to uplift you, not just when it's easy, but consistently, day after day. True love also reflects in the way he treats you with respect and kindness. He doesn't belittle or demean you. Instead, he uplifts and empowers you. His actions are guided by a deep respect for who you are as a person, and he treats you with the dignity you deserve. In the end, love is not about grand gestures or fleeting moments of passion. It's about the steady, reliable actions that show you are cared for and valued. A man who loves you doesn't just say it, he lives it. His actions consistently reflect his feelings, giving you the security and confidence to know his love is real and unwavering. When a man truly loves you, he becomes a partner who not only supports your dreams, but actively encourages your growth. Love, at its core, is about creating a space where both individuals can thrive not by overshadowing each other, but by lifting each other to greater heights. This kind of love isn't about control or dominance, it's about mutual respect, understanding, and empowerment. A man who loves you deeply recognizes your individuality. He knows you have your own aspirations, strengths, and passions. Instead of competing with those elements, he celebrates them. He creates an environment where you feel safe to explore your potential and chase your dreams without fear of judgment or limitation. In doing so, he becomes your biggest cheerleader, someone who sees your worth and pushes you to see it too. This supportive love shows up in his willingness to listen. He listens not to respond, but to understand. He wants to hear about your goals, your struggles, and your victories. When you share your ambitions with him, he doesn't dismiss them or overshadow them with his own. Instead, he asks questions, provides encouragement, and helps you strategize how to achieve them. His love is a partnership rooted in helping you grow into the best version of yourself. A man who loves you also encourages you to embrace challenges. Growth often comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone, and he understands that. Instead of shielding you from difficulties, he stands by your side, offering his support while allowing you the freedom to navigate your journey. His love isn't about solving all your problems for you. It's about equipping you with the confidence and resources to overcome them yourself. In this way, he empowers you to take ownership of your life and decisions. Furthermore, his love fosters an environment of trust and emotional safety. He creates a space where you can be vulnerable without fear of criticism or rejection. He doesn't exploit your weaknesses or use your insecurities against you. Instead, he honors your openness and works to build you up. This emotional safety allows you to take risks, express yourself fully, and pursue your goals with the assurance that you have someone who genuinely supports you. A man who loves you also respects your need for independence. He doesn't smother you or make you feel obligated to revolve your life around him. Instead, he encourages you to have your own identity, hobbies, and relationships outside of the partnership. He understands that your personal growth enriches the relationship, and he values your autonomy as much as he values the connection you share. Lastly, he leads by example. His dedication to his own growth and self-improvement inspires you to do the same. He shows you that love isn't stagnant. It's a continuous journey of learning and becoming better, both individually and as a couple. By creating a space where you can thrive, he demonstrates that true love isn't just about being together, it's about helping each other rise.